Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm Kent. Today I'm playing with my new PlayStation 2 foot pedal. There it is. Just got off eBay for $10. It's kind of the only one I could find without a gun. I didn't want to buy one with a gun because I already have like 5 light guns for my PS2. So this one is like generic. There's no name brand. It just says pedal switch for PlayStation and also Sega Saturn. So apparently it'll work with your Sega Saturn games as well. I've never had a Sega Saturn. It's got a pretty rough grip on there, so it's not very comfortable to play barefoot. But as long as I have socks on, it's okay. It's not very big, but I kind of like it because I can rest my heel on the ground and just push the pedal. So it's pretty handy for your Time Crisis games, Time Crisis light gun games, to emulate the arcade experience. They have foot pedals in the arcade to reload or to stand up and shoot, I guess. It's about a 6-foot cord that comes with it. And on the other end is just like a little 3.5 millimeter stereo headphone jack with 2 rings on it. It doesn't work with your GunCon 1 or your GunCon 2 because the GunCon 1 and 2 don't have stereo ports on the bottom. But some third-party guns have a port on the bottom, like this one, and it just plugs right into the bottom. A few times though I kind of stepped on the cable when trying to step on the foot pedal, and it would come out a little bit and kind of mess up my game. I realized it's more fun for like PlayStation 1 games, GunCon 1 games, because the GunCon 1 only had a button on this side and a button on this side. It's like an A and a B and a trigger. If you want to reload, you always got to keep your other hand up here to push the A button to reload or to duck or to shoot, however you have it set. It's kind of hard to switch hands, and like one arm gets tired of shooting and then you want to switch hands and have this arm shoot, but then the reload is still on this side of the gun, so you have to hold up your other hand to hit that button. So that's when the foot pedal comes in handy. Also, the foot pedal gives you more like an immersive feel, I guess you could say, because you're not just using your hands to push buttons, you're actually having to stomp on the pedal to stand up and shoot or to take cover. In the arcades, you stomped on the pedal to stand up and shoot, you let go of the pedal to duck and reload. On the console versions, you can set up the pedal to do either or. So you can either step on it to stand up and shoot, or you can let off of it to stand up and shoot, and you stomp on it to duck and reload. Whichever way you want to set it up, that's the way the console games go. I kind of prefer the pedal for PlayStation 1 games, like I said, because then I don't have to hold up 2 hands to reload like that with the GunCon 1 games. I do have a light gun that has an A button here on the back of the handle instead of a C button, so that's pretty handy for like PlayStation 1 games with an A button here, because this C button doesn't do anything for Time Crisis 1, but an A button would do something, would make me reload. But then I still don't get quite the immersive effect of stomping on the pedal. Another thing you can do in Time Crisis games, at least Time Crisis 2 and 3, I haven't tried Time Crisis 1, let's try it quick.
Action!
Yeah. You can use it works in Time Crisis 1 as well. You can use just a DualShock controller, and you stomp on the pedal, and you stomp on the button, and you reload. So you can also put this on the ground and touch it. Even the sticks, even the R3 and L3 work. So you can stomp on your controller if you want. It's a little bit harder, probably harder on your controller, and a little bit harder to hit the buttons, harder to stand without smashing your controller. But that does work. Okay, so in all Time Crisis games, you can use a controller as a foot pedal as well, and it works with your gun, or you could hold it in your hand and just hit the button as well. But then if your arm gets tired and you want to swap, that's why it's easier to have a foot pedal. Thanks to Bruce Gannon, who let me know that you could also use Dance Dance Revolution, a PlayStation 2 Dance Dance Revolution mat. Maybe even a PlayStation 1 mat. I don't know if they have those or not. But anyways, you could use that for a foot pedal as well, and then you don't have any dangling wires, and you could use your wireless cord, but then you got a big mat on the ground, so, you know. He also let me know you can get a Rock Band bass drum pedal that has a plug like this as well, and that'll plug into the bottom of your third-party light guns as well, and you can use that. It was about $20 as opposed to this one only being $10. It looked like you have to keep your heel on it all the time, which I thought would be more uncomfortable and harder to stand. So anyways, that's my foot pedal. You can get them on eBay right now. You can still get them. I think there was a lot more choices probably back in the day. So I've been playing a lot of virtual reality games lately, and you know, that's really next gen and really expensive and stuff. And you got a real big peripheral, and you can spin around and look and stuff. But I haven't played one where the gun matches up perfectly with your hand yet. I haven't played the HTC Vive yet. So that's one thing that's really nice about the GunCon 1 and 2 and the PlayStation 1 and 2 light gun games is that you actually, it's one-to-one aiming. You actually hit where you're shooting. You can use the iron sights, and it's like a real gun. You might not have a very big field of view. You might not be able to turn your head. But it's sure nice to be able to aim down the sights and hit where you're pointing. Nothing is as accurate as a good old CRT TV and a good old light gun. Alright, thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye. Dude, my sign-offs suck.